Welcome back. Now, we were going to do this adventure mission here, ancestral drill bit in this part. But, in between the parts, I got a message from Dunn. It's a follow-up on the vessel of Mediocrity, that mysterious woman we kept seeing, Cyril. So Dunn pings you a message, claiming to have found something interesting back where you solved the box puzzles. Go to the Silvermane Guard restricted zone and chat with him. See if Dunn's clues can help you understand Cyril a little better. And the reward is a letter of some sort, so what are we going to find out here? The pressure on the... Yeah. Need the quest, mate. You said that you found something in the warehouse? My Silvermane Guard squad never found anything strange in the warehouse other than a few weird letters. We scanned them over, but nobody had any idea about what they said. I think you might be able to get something out of them. Why don't I leave these with you? Ah, yes. I checked up on that Stefan character you mentioned. There's no record of him among our registers, including retired Silvermane Guards and veterans. So who is he? Looks like I won't be able to help you out. If you want to conduct your own follow-up investigation, I wish you all the best. Where do we go with that? Mission completed, that's it. So where is part 3? Is my question to that. Am I going to get a message another day? I don't know. But let's do Ancestor's drill bit then. We need to go to the workshop to check on Molly. Saval sends you a message to thank you for helping Molly and invites you to accompany Molly in the workshop. According to Saval, Molly hasn't recovered from the accident. Go to the workshop to check on Molly when you're free, which is now, so let's head on over. But yeah, the Cyril stuff. That's really intriguing me right now. Like, what is going on with that Cyril stuff? Who is she? Is she trapped? What's going on? Very, very interested. Right, here's Molly then. Listen, Miss Serval. If you shake the box lightly, you can still hear the clanging sound of water. It is probably some kind of vinegar that is used to dissolve papyrus. It's sort of like those kind of mechanisms where the file would be automatically destroyed if it were forcibly opened. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Looks like it shouldn't just be taken apart, or should I say, it'd be hard to non-destructively take it apart. This can be quite the hassle. Let me take a closer look. What I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't even try to take it apart. Are you guys in trouble? Yo, Twitter. To what do I owe the pleasure? If you have something that needs fixing, just leave it there. I'll have a look after I've first figured out how to take apart Miss Molly's heirloom tin box. Do not take it apart. Oh, I'm just a little anxious. I didn't mean to. Miss Serval, I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Rest assured I won't damage it. Don't you have to go back to work? No, that feels a bit harsh. Is the shop not opening today, Serval? Of course it's open, but I haven't had much business recently. So I've been helping Miss Molly here with her family heirloom. I have to say, even by today's standards, the craftsmanship of this little box is highly advanced. I can't just ignore an item this interesting. Anyway, as you can see, Miss Saval and I are trying to figure out the mystery about my family heirloom together. The one we brought back from the last incident. I remember my father telling me, this is the insurance left for us by our ancestors. When there is no other way, find a way to open this iron box. Ooh. But we haven't made any progress other than finding a puzzle engraved on the box. I wanted to just take it apart, but Molly wouldn't let me. Ugh. What were my ancestors thinking? Why would anyone in dire need have time to solve puzzles? Way to mess with their children. So, what does the puzzle say? That's the problem. We can't even read the puzzle. To us, it's just a bunch of letters that we've never seen before. Thought about that. Logically speaking, a box like this can only be opened with the corresponding key. But this box doesn't use a pin tumbler lock mechanism at all. And the shape of the keyhole is so odd. Seems like what it needs is not so much a key, but something like a screw or a drill. Apparently Miss Molly's ancestors didn't leave us any such oddly shaped key, so we have to bite the bullet and solve the puzzle. But in any case, we have to decipher what the puzzle is first. Decipher? Oh yes, Miss Saval. Twitika, could this be the Silvermane Guard's encryption technology? After all, our family has worked in the technology division for generations. So it won't be a stretch to presume that my ancestors used codes from the Guard, right? Makes sense. But I was expelled from the Guard a long time ago. I have no idea about that kind of thing. Oh. I only once heard my colleagues from the intelligence department talking about this. I don't know the specifics. After all, I am just an entry-level employee, and I don't usually encounter things like these at work. I'm out of ideas now. Twitika, what do you think? I think we should just smash it with a big hammer. Please tell me that's one of them. Kinda. So, Saval, please dismantle the tin box. No, I told you, we're not gonna take it apart. She's only joking. Right? If only Pella were here. She's always clever with these sort of things. Right, Pella. How could I forget? She's an intelligence expert. Oh, I believe Miss Pella mentioned that she would get a new magazine just before she left this morning. New magazine, huh? I see. She often spends her off days at the bookstore. Come on, let's go find her. To the bookstore! So we literally are looking for a drill bit to open a box.
You know what I'm...
Let's go and ask Fizz then. Okay. Oh. Hi. In my head, I was very much heading for the flower shop, thinking it was the bookstore. No idea why. Hi, Fizz. How's business?
I want to see the adventurous moles.
All right then. If it isn't Serval, business, same old, but it's a nice way to earn a living. Every now and then I can read leisurely like this. Ah, are you here to pick up that book? Sorry, there seems to be something wrong with the publisher. I haven't received it yet. Well, no worries. It's not like I need the book right away. I actually came to see Pella. Was she here earlier today? Miss Pella? Ah, she just went back to get money. She should be back soon. Can't believe that she didn't bring enough money. Here is what happened. Miss Pella wasn't aware that this new magazine has a venue limited edition, and she only brought enough money for the regular edition. So, what kind of magazine is this? What is the venue? I'm guessing it's fanfiction of that Tale of the Winterlands. And they have both novels and comics. And they write about the, relationship between the characters from the original novels. But they are all created by fans, and some of them are completely unrelated to the original works. I think they have meetings on a regular basis to share their ideas.
I want to see the adventurous moles.
I bet you do. Pella is an important member of the Tale of the Winterlands fan club. They all call her, what was it? Oh, Artem, you are so gentle. Huh? What did you say? Hey, looks like you and Pella have a lot in common, Twitika. Character from the books. Yo, Fizz, I'm back. Ah, right on time, Miss Pella is back. Why are you all here? So, Fizz, this is kind of embarrassing, but could you do me a favor and reserve that limited edition for me? Seems like I'll have to buy it a bit later. Also, you didn't let them see the new edition, did you? No, of course not. Oh, good. Thank you, Fizz. My dignity as an intelligence officer has been saved. So what are you guys doing here? Don't tell me you're here to buy books, because I won't believe it. I'm here to buy books. I want to read Miss Pella's masterpiece. Saval? Yes? How can I help you, Miss Pella? Saval, you big mouth.
I want to see the adventurous moles.
I know, mate. I know. I'll sort you out once we get back to the workshop. Actually, Miss Saval and I found a line of code on my heirloom tin box. Miss Pella, can you please take a look? I mean, I could. Let's go back to the workshop and talk about it in detail. Let's. Ah! Straight there. That's nice. So, Pella, now that you've had a look, what do you think? Well, I think you guys are probably on the right track. These disorganized letters certainly resemble cryptography. However, given that this was created 600 or 700 years ago, it most likely uses a completely different encryption algorithm. So what encryption algorithm did they use? Let me think. I remember that in Chapter 2, Section 4 of the 7th edition of the Silvermane Guards Cryptology, it says, in the early days of the Guards, Richard Balakian, the intelligence officer and chief of the technology division, popularized the earliest encryption method within the Force. All the letters are shifted 4 places backward in the alphabet, and the ciphertext can be obtained this way. The reverse can also be used for decryption. So let's try it out. So according to this method, it should be... I got it! Here it is, the key at the mountain pass waiting. That place is the Supreme Guardian. Place of operation. In addition, the inscription is Richard Balakian. Based on the surname, the Richard is indeed my ancestor. Wait, isn't this the guy Miss Pella just mentioned? And what on earth does this mean anyway? Get out of Bellabog, Riddler. What is a Riddler? The mountain pass, the place of operation of the Supreme Guardian. I'm guessing it's referring to the fortress that was eroded by the fragmentum. And the key must be referring to the key that opens the box. In other words, the ancestors hid the key of the heirloom in the box in the corridor of fading echoes. Uh-oh, even for the guards it is difficult to set foot in the fragmentum. I could just teleport there, it's fine. Let alone ordinary citizens like us, especially if you want to go searching around inside. What do? We finally found a clue. Do we have to give up after all? I visit the fragmentum like it's my home. And then your home must be quite the hellhole. Oh dear. That was a bit harsh, but okay. Are you really going to help me find the key? Thank you so much. But I don't want to pressure you into this. Safety should always be the #1 priority. Don't worry, I'll look after her. Miss Molly, just wait in the workshop with Serval. Without further ado, let's go now. Are you ready, Twitka? Let's go. Oh. Did not expect that. Let's go. Yep. Let's start searching for Miss Molly's things from here. We don't need to go up the stairs. That place is not part of the old city fortress and has nothing to but ancient battlefields. Thankfully, we didn't encounter any enemies coming here, but I can't promise it'll stay that way on our way back. Keep your eyes peeled. This place gives off a strange vibe today. You seem familiar with this place. Yeah, I used to come here with Japard to survey the terrain, but that was a long time ago. Needless to say, it was very important for an intelligence officer to personally map the battlefield. Unfortunately, the pressure on the front line increased so quickly that we had to retreat to the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. And those pieces of intelligence were not very useful in the end. What's so strange about this place's vibe? It's too quiet. Yeah, that would be very strange. Normally, we couldn't have come all this way without any fights. So what's letting us come here? That may seem like a good thing, but deep down, I'm disturbed by this strange quietness. Anyway, let's be more careful from now on. Why should we start searching here? The old citadel runs from the north to the south, and we are now at the southernmost end. If we start from here, we can save a trip going backward. Technically, it'd be the same if we was to start from the north. I just picked this direction at random when we came. Okay, let's go. Great, let's go. Even though we didn't encounter any enemies coming here, it's still hard to say what will happen later. If we get into a fight, I will cover you. If it so happens that you are defeated, I will definitely fight my way to bring you back to a safe place and continue our exploration when you are ready. I mean, I'm quite strong, I'll be alright. But it's best to avoid that. After all, there's only so much help I can give you. So stay sharp, Twitika. Well, where have you been? Beep, beep. Matching object found, matching object found. Do you want to switch to search mode? What's that sound? Twitika, why are you carrying that thing with you? Beep, findy is not a thing. I am Richard. Oh, the home use object finder. Model information version 0.63, professional model, annual deluxe edition, nickname Findy. It's my emotional support robot, if you say so, but it's just called itself a home use object finder. So can it help us find things? Anyway, one more pair of eyes might not be a bad thing. Let's try it out. Hey Findy, can you show us the way? Yes. When you need to find something, just call Findy. The current target is something hidden, and there is one such target in the detectable range. Please follow yours truly to conduct the search in accordance with the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual. Seems confident, let's follow. Beep beep. Let's use Findy to search along the way we came. Let's go. Let's see what else is around though. I was wondering where Findy had gone.
Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interestral Peace Appliances store.
Oh dear.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the Humanoid Tactical Microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
Oh, it's this area. Just curious. I'm waiting to Findy to say something else now. I'm waiting for Findy to say something else now. Right, where are we looking? It would help if I remember to actually use Findy though. There we go. Over there, okay. Haven't used Findy in a while, so I forgot. Huh, looks like there's nothing here. Wait a minute, Twittiker. Look, there's something wrong with this floor tile. There seems to be a line of words engraved on it. Stomp on me. Does that mean we should step on this floor tile? No, we should stomp on it. Stomp hard. Huh? Wow. Look, the tile up ahead is floating. What's this, a secret compartment? There is also an oval thingy. A small oval frame containing a slightly yellowish portrait lies quietly in a secret compartment hidden in the tile. The man in the picture is dressed in the old uniform of the guards and has quite a classy look about him. If only he weren't making such a silly face. You flip the portrait over to its backside and see a pattern of a clockwise rotating arrow, and the ink has dried up. I have photos of all the intelligence officers throughout the ages hanging up on my office wall. Compared with them, old Malakin here does look quite classy in this portrait. One can even describe him as handsome. Alas, now I just feel like something precious has been cruelly ripped from my heart. Alright then. Ignorance is bliss? Now you are making me all sad. Calm down, Pella. Calm down. Forget what you saw today. Okay, I've put all that behind me now. Wow, Twittiker, look! Balakin has also painted a pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow on the back of this portrait. There seems to be another sentence below. The next clue is sleeping in the shadow of the arch. Wow, an arrow! How amazing! Twittiker, you don't have to patronize me like that. It's making me feel stupid. So the arrow pattern must be a clue, and this arch is probably the next clue. Let's make this our next objective. Oh, enemies appeared. Let's avoid fighting them and move forward with care. Just run past things if we can. We'll try and avoid you. I can see an enemy way up ahead. I should have opened the door beforehand. I would have got through here fine. Proceed with caution. Like, damn it. Fine. Had I opened it, I could have rushed past it. Go auto, seeing as we've taken out things like this so many times at this point. I'm hoping the next location that we're going to does have new enemy types.
A will forged in ice never falters!
So many different places you could go, and then so many different enemies in different locations. Because so far it's had that happen. The enemy types here are different to the ones we had on the space station, so it would make sense we did.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There we go, battle over. Open that
A
up.
sharp scythe needs targets.
Okay, so we're ready for when we sort out findy around here, I assume. Nope. Look for the next clue in the corridor of fading echoes, but I can't go beep boop. Guess we'll have to take you out so we can go beep boop. Get a propaganda around here. Sealer, I expected you to have taken him out quite simply. You're letting the side down. There we go.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
So, there's something around here apparently, but don't see nothing. Guess for us to get a proper look, we'll need to get rid of you. Because it's probably waiting for the enemies to disappear before we can send out findy. Because I do feel like it's another findy situation.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
It'll heal. A will forged in ice never falters.
Who's next?
Lovely joblet. Okay, so how do we findy? Do we findy is the question. Because we come down here and look for the next clue in the corridor of fading echoes. So head to roughly there. And how do I findy? How do I findy? It's got to be findy, right? No. What do I do then? If it's not findy, what? It had something to do with the arch, but like, oh, there. The clue this time is very straightforward. You see on this floor tile there is a pattern of a counterclockwise rotation arrow. It must be somehow related to the previous clue. What exactly do these arrows mean? To be honest, I don't know for sure, but it's probably related to some kind of rotatable structure. Anyway, I'll write it down first, and then I'll copy it for you. Here you are. On the sheet of paper Pella gave you, there are several ordered drawings of clockwise rotation arrow and counterclockwise rotation arrow, with her annotation at the bottom that says rotatable structure. You turn the sheet over and see some beautifully written but illegible scribbles. The words are all jumbled, but you do see that the passage is about 3 characters respectively named Artem, Anna, and Dalmir. So, what are these texts? Huh? The clues we just saw? Wait, no, I forgot. Give me back that piece of paper now. I want to treasure Miss Pella's masterpiece. It's going to go. You've got to be kidding me. If you don't give it back to me right now, I'll have to take it back. Give it to me. Let me find another blank page to write it down. Done. Take this one instead. Get all the text you saw on the back. Don't you dare tell anyone else about it. Oh my. Pella's notes. So, it's got to be the big ring structure we've got to move in certain directions. Here we are. Now on the left is a road towards the fortified zone, which is just behind the fortress defense line. And on the right, it's the path leading to the frontline fortress parapet. Let's split up for now. In the fortified zone, there is a revolving gear bridge that has the same structure as the one in the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. I have to go there to investigate its control terminal. So I'll pick the road on the left. In the meantime, please use the path on the right to go to the frontline fortress and look for clues there. What if you run into a fragmentum monster? On the way here, I checked out and found the road is full of roadblocks and debris. Monsters wouldn't get close to where I'm going. Plus, all those obstacles are much easier for someone as small as me to pass through, even though I hate to talk about my size. Anyway, I can do it alone. Aren't there control terminals all around the gear bridge? This kind of gear bridge is pre-equipped with a data storage terminal. Only through this very specific terminal can you view essential data about the gear bridge. I need to verify some theories of mine, so I have to investigate this data terminal myself, which is just down the road on the left. Alright, I see. Stay safe then. Never underestimate an intelligence officer. I've worked out every possible scenario and nothing will go wrong. So let's split up. After we finish our respective investigations, we shall meet on the other side of the bridge. Will we now? Beep beep! Matching object found, matching object found. Do you want to switch to search mode? Findy seems to have found something. Let's take a look around here. Right, what now, Findy? Beep boop? No? I expected you to beep boop. What we got, beep boop?
Beep, beep, beep. Interastral peace appliances. Your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep.
And surprisingly, the tiles here are also engraved with the pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow. Write it down in Pella's notebook. It's time to meet Pella across the bridge. Oh, I found it instantly? Okay. And enemies appeared. Now, watch out. Oh. Fine, we'll fight them from behind the gate.
What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Lovely. You tried operating the control terminal of the gear bridge, but failed. Twitika, can you hear me? Twitika? Pella, I'm here. Gear bridge, it's locked. Where are you? You're looking over there, but... Find a way to unlock it. Let me see. Hold on. Remember the sequence from the notes? Nope. Let's try and find a way to unlock the terminal. Clockwise. You hear a clear sound coming from the control terminal. This seems to be the correct step. Counterclockwise? You hear the clear sound coming from the control terminal. This seems to be the correct step. Clockwise. The mechanical structure in the control terminal is rotating non-stop. Then you hear a loud and clear sound coming from within, and the terminal becomes silent again. The rotation of the gear bridge seems to be operable again. Good. That was just from memory. So I want to get Pella across, really. So yeah, that seems right. There she is. Ah, finally. I must begin to think you couldn't make it. That piece of cake. You handled that with such elegance. Looks like you truly are worth your salt. Let's recount what just happened. After checking the data storage terminal, I found that the gear bridge breaks can be released by following the sequence of these given patterns. However, I still don't quite understand why old Balakin left these passwords behind. So I thought I should meet up with you first and discuss it together. But who would have thought? The moment I crossed the gear bridge, it started rotating by itself, leaving me on the other side. I tried to control that thing, but the bridge was locked by an emergency brake. There was nothing I could do. In a hurry, I called out your name. Fortunately, you heard me. Thank God. I suppose you know how to release the brakes? To be honest, before looking at the data terminal, I really didn't know it could work this way. The braking system at the bridge in the Silvermane Guard restricted zone was modified by Saval, and is much easier to use. Anyway, the strange thing is, I tried operating the terminal according to the instructions and the gear bridge didn't move at all. I guess old Balakin somehow modified the instructions himself, and purposefully used some outdated instructions as a ruse. If it weren't for you, I would have been stuck here forever. So I really can't thank you enough. Why did the gear bridge move on its own? I was careless. I didn't notice the pressure pedal on the ground. If I had brought Findy, it probably wouldn't have happened. But then you probably wouldn't be able to find the last clue. What a hassle. Indeed. Aren't you afraid that your shouting will attract monsters? But what else are you going to do? I was aware of this, but there was simply no other way at the time. Indeed. Luckily for us, they didn't come. They probably couldn't make it across either. Almost left you here alone. But you came to help me in the end, and now all is swell. By the way, I also found the key Miss Molly talked about. It's here. Also, there seems to be a scary monster nearby. I wouldn't be able to deal with it alone, so I have to wait for your help. Then let's go kick its butt. Yeah, here. My legs are sore. Grab the key and let's go back. I'll cover you. Let's go. Good luck. Monsters appeared. Oh, there he is. Big guy. Big red sword thing.
Enemies ahead.
Big chest as well. Ooh. Okay, so let's not
great.
auto this one.
No manners, huh?
Yeah, let's bounce.
Who will it be?
Hold on. Don't feel like we need the heal, but we will use a restore just to be a little bit careful there. Just
my gratitude.
tiny bit careful. Tiny bit. Let's go single target. Non-skill, so we don't use up the skill point because we want to use that. Over here.
I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Who invited you?
Indeed.
It'll heal.
Don't mess with me.
Let me tend your wounds.
So now we should get some good damage going. I'm not gonna bother with the ultimates there.
Hope you're prepared.
Again, just that feeling like I don't feel like we need it. I feel like we've got enough going on here. This one I will obviously use, That's my
Disappear among the
main
sea
damage,
of
so
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
like could play more effectively, but I don't feel the need right now. Like I said. And we'll get that chest. This piece of drill-shaped jewelry is engraved with the word Balakin. Must be the key Miss Molly is looking for. Mission accomplished. Let's head back to the workshop. This trip has been so tiring. Ooh, that is very interesting. Old photo of Balakin. Let's have a look. We actually see him. Oh, wanted to see what he looked like. Challenge complete. Lovely.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Why didn't you just take me straight in? No idea. Oh hey, it's the Trailblazer Twittiker. Welcome to the workshop. I'll hazard a guess that you didn't come looking for repairs. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Based on our friendship, you can just treat the workshop like your second home. Come have a rest anytime you're feeling tired. Anyway, Pella and I are back. You may have noticed. Look, they're back. Hey, you're back. How was it? Did you run into any danger? Little bit. Fortunately, none at all. That's good. If something happens to you because of me... Anyway, enough ifs. Please tell me what happened. From old Balakin's puzzles to the gear bridge incident to the strange drill ornaments, you and Pella tell them everything you experienced on this trip to the Fragmentum. What an interesting adventure. Such a pity I didn't go with you. We should find a chance to investigate those mechanisms and dismantle them next time. Dismantle them? Alright then. Well, you have to get Japard's approval first. Anyway, I'm glad to see you two back safely. I very much appreciate your help. Plus, I'm also very interested in what you found over there. Let me take a look. I found a portrait. This Balakin was really eccentric when he was young. I seem to remember that medal on his uniform. It must be the Medal of Honor from the Engine of Creation project. Also, according to the shape of the medal, this Richard Balakin was probably one of the chief engineers of the Engine of Creation project. Engine of Creation? What is that? I may have once seen it in the Technology Division's archives. To the best of my knowledge, there are very few relevant records, even in the official documents the guards have access to. All I know is that this is a giant geological transformation unit built during the Elisa Rand era. And it's all lost now. So I see. This guy was really incredible. And it's also strange that he liked messing with people. Are all geniuses so eccentric? Anyway, thank you, Twittiker. I will definitely treasure this interesting photo. I also found your key. Oh, this is it. Let me see. This drill-like gadget should fit perfectly into the keyhole of this tin box. My hands are trembling now. Twittiker, I hope your effort won't be wasted. Triple dart! We did it! What's this? A piece of paper. To the descendants of the Balakin family, never let go of the wrench and drill in your hands. Refrain from both belligerence and sycophancy. With the wrench and drill in hand, you have the power to change the world. Richard Balakin. The power to change the world. I think I get it now. I've always had a bad temper ever since I was little. And all the other kids shunned me. Things didn't get better even after I got a job. I've gotten into quite a few fights with people over some very trivial things. The truth is, I shouldn't even try to change people at all. It's all just a distraction that keeps draining my passion for life itself. It's just like what my ancestors said. All I ever need is a wrench and a drill. I figured it out. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm quitting my job in the technology division to start my own thing. This time, I'll make it my own. I'll be able to decide my own fate if I ignore that noise from the outside world and just focus on the work I have at hand. One day, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to bring change to this city. I support you! My goal in life is to be like Miss Serval, who has no fear and pursues her work with such passion, while simultaneously creating value for others. So this is how Molly sees Serval. Never thought she could be a role model for somebody. Harsh. But I'm a bit embarrassed to say it out loud in front of her. Even though I don't have the brain of a genius, nor was I born into an influential family, Miss Serval has always been my role model. But I will try my best. After all, I've already gone through so much on my own. What are you talking about, Molly? I don't like the sound of that. Eh? Did I say something wrong? Sorry. Well, it's not wrong per se, but I have to point out two inaccuracies in what you said. Firstly, even though I am the eldest daughter of the Landau family, I was actually kicked out of the family a long time ago. All that stuff about prestigious family, it's long been a distant memory. Secondly, you and I are really not that different. You see, we actually have similar life experiences. We are both genius technicians who can't fit in with the military, and we are both forced to get out and work on our own. Genius? No, I'm not like you, Serval. I'm no genius. Why are you being so modest now? Heard from Twittica that you weren't like this before. Miss Serval, please take me in as your assistant. That's right. That's the spirit of a young and promising mechanic. I've been waiting for you to say this. To celebrate the first assistant of Serval's workshop, let me play a song for everyone. Come on, Bella. Get your drums set up here. Alright. Seems like I can't get out of this one. But let me go to Fizz's place first. I've yet to get my hands on that limited edition magazine yet. I'm actually very interested in Pella's magazine. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. You guys, especially you, Twittica, you are not allowed to follow me. Absolutely not. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that's Ancestor's drill bit done, and we got an assistant here now. That's cool. So, we're done. We're done with the adventure missions. So, we can finally go on and do the companion missions. So that's us done for this part. In the next part, let's do Blizzard Immunity. Yeah, we'll do that one. So we'll see you in the next part with that. Ta-ra for now.